So we've been talking about load matching quite a lot recently, and people are talking about modulation and being able to control temperature with modulation or control load with modulation. And it's not quite straightforward as people think it is. The modulation is to do with adjusting the load, so actually the amount of energy coming into the system, and the amount of energy required by the system is dependent on obviously the load outside, but also the temperature required to go into the system to satisfy the load. So if I'm hitting target temperature, let's say my target temperature for this underfloor is 30 degrees, and I'm hitting 30 degrees on my mixed point, actually this point here, then the boiler will see that it doesn't require any more energy. It's going to back off and back off to a point where it's only putting the energy in required to maintain the 30 degree flow. So this is the load matching. The temperature won't just continue rising and rising and rising. So you could argue that the modulation is to control temperature. I prefer to see it as load matching, so just matching the load. The temperature is controlled by the boiler, not by the modulation. The amount of energy being put into the system is controlled by the modulation itself. So just make those two little distinctions. It just helps you get your theory in your head correct. So load matching, modulation is to do with controlling the amount of energy that goes in the system, and the temperature is controlled by the boiler controller. Okay, I hope that helps.